Hi everyone, I'm Jenica. Welcome to my YouTube station. Today I thought we'd do an add-on to an exercise that's posted on the station called 251 chords. The chords in all 12 keys through the cycle of fourths or fifths. You could think of them as the fifths or fourths, but when in jazz music we go backwards. We play C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B. So we're using that cycle of fifths that you might have learned in classical music, but we're doing it backwards. So we're going to do arpeggios. What's an arpeggio? Well, an arpeggio is the notes that make a chord, primarily. The notes that make a chord are the root, the one we call, the third one, the fifth one, and the seventh one. And so a major chord, in this case, in this voicing, I have a root, a seven, a third, and a fifth. If I want to make that chord a dominant chord, the seventh note flattens. So I get this. If I want it to be a minor chord, my fifth flattens. My third flattens. So I have major, root 3, 5, 7. And then I have a dominant chord, root 3, 5, flat 7. And a minor chord has a root flat 3, 5, flat 7. And so those are the primary chord groups in Western music. We can have augmented, suspended, diminished chords, but we don't use them as often as we use these guys. So we're using these ones all the time. I want to show you this pattern that's going to follow along with the chords that you played. So D minor, well, we have established that a minor chord has a flat 3 and a flat 7. So I've got root, flat 3, 5, flat 7. That's just one way to play that. D, and then I'm putting my middle finger on the F. I've got an A and a C. G7, there's my flat 7 right there. And a major chord, so I get the whole arpeggio. So to recap that, my D minor, G7, C major. I'm going to play a G minor, C7, F major. I had to take my hand out of position for that one to come to this F. You could play it if you're just learning, just as. So I have a root 3, 5, 7, back to root. If you want to extend that, flatten, pinky. So those two patterns should crab crawl down the neck, exactly like your 251 chords. There's your C major, G minor, into F, C minor, F9, B flat major, and so on and so on. Practice doing the chords, and then practice your arpeggios. There's a bazillion ways to do arpeggios. This is just one possible way to do them on the top 4 strings. Apart from that, the second pattern of the major where you can go higher if you choose. I hope that helps you. It's good for your finger dexterity. It's really good for ear training to be able to hear the minor, the dominant, and the major, to hear the difference between them. So I hope that helps. Have fun with it. Take care. Bye-bye.